I know Drake happy as hell right now. His block was hot because of the beef that he had with Kendrick Lamar, them going back and forth throughout April and May. And finally, the block can cool down because P. Diddy's block is hot once again. P. Diddy has just recently came out with an apology video towards Cassie. He looks like he's outside somewhere tropical. People making fun of him. One comedian said, "Look like why he could be." He said, "Why does it look like P. Diddy could be somewhere hiding with what's his name, Russell Simmons, somewhere in Bali in India?" Well, he could very well be. To be fair, in the apology video, P. Diddy does seem as though he did take some sort of responsibility for his actions. He said there's no excuse for drugs, alcohol. I was effed up. Again, like we could just interpret that as him saying like I was on that Tina, that Snow, that cocaine, that Keisha. He said I was effed up, but I have to take responsibility for this. He said I'm sorry to Cassie. He apologized. He said that he makes no excuses for himself in the way that he acted in that video, his behavior. He said that he is truly sorry. He went on to say that he has been to rehab and to therapy. I believe he said that he's still in therapy to this day to, work out his issues. In the 48 Laws of Power, there's a law that states, in the 48 Laws of Power, there is a law number 5, that I want to read to you guys because I believe this law does have a lot of relevance when it comes to P. Diddy and his current situation, all the allegations of abuse towards women, specifically Cassie, and all the allegations of him just effing over other artists and just his ways, period. Let's read. Law number 5 of the 48 Laws of Power reads this. So much depends on reputation. Guard it with your life. I want to just read the little paragraph. It says judgment. It says reputation is the cornerstone of power. Through reputation alone, you can intimidate and win. Once it slips, however, you are vulnerable and will be attacked on all sides. That's exactly what the fuck is going on with Diddy right now. He's being attacked. People are calling him all types of punks, bitches, and hoes, and he would never step to a man like that, etc., etc. Let's continue. Make your reputation unassailable. Always be alert to potential attacks and thwart them before they happen. Meanwhile, learn to destroy your enemies by opening holes in their own reputations. Then stand aside and let public opinion hang them. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. This book right here said, let public opinion hang them. That's exactly what P. Diddy is experiencing right now. He's being hung by public opinion. Again, people are calling him all types of names, saying that was my sister. If Cassie was my niece, that was my daughter, I would beat his ass for doing what he did to Cassie. They said what he did to Cassie in that hotel video in LA, they said I would do that to him times 10. P. Diddy's reputation is no longer good. Your reputation, people, is so very important. Your name, like when someone says your name, imagine that you're at a company, or you're at a job, or just you in your everyday life, which is how you deal with your relationships, be it your personal lover, your mother, father, your siblings, your friends, cousins, whatever, etc. What do you think people's reaction to your name being thrown into a conversation? If someone says so yeah, me and Michael, how do you think people respond and feel? What type of emotions and thoughts, memories do they associate your name? Do they say, oh, that person is disrespectful, that person is violent, that person is evil? Or do they say, oh, they're pleasant to be around, they're funny, they're courageous, they're very brave, they're talented, they can write poetry, they can sing, they can dance, they can rap? Or do they say, oh, they're an asshole, they're an alcoholic, they're drunk, they're addict, they're mentally ill, they're bougie, they're delusional, they're very gratuitous? Like what does your name, what reputation is associated with your name? Think about that. If someone wants to say, hey, what do you think about so and so, enter your name, what do you think people perceive you to be, and what do you think your reputation is based on people's opinions about you and the name that's attached to you? Diddy has ruined his career because his reputation is no longer good, his name. People do not want to be associated with sociopaths and wickedness and evil, especially in this day and age. This day and age right now, in my generation, this cancel culture, people are not playing. We don't like people being associated with people who are supporting people and blinding people's pockets who are already millionaires and billionaires when we find out that they are horrible people. It started to come out that because, the statute of limitations in the state of California is over 3 years. This video is from 2016. That's 8 years ago, almost damn near 10 years ago. He will not be arrested for this crime. He cannot be arrested. That hotel has now been shut down because the people who actually took that $50,000 from him and instead of actually releasing that video to the proper authorities and getting Cassie some help, they are pieces of shit as well. As a corporation, again, I'm a finance major, I'm studying this right now. When you have an industry or a company as that company, you have something called a corporate social responsibility to your customers. That hotel, they had a responsibility, a duty of care towards their patrons, including Cassie. If you're gonna come to my hotel and there's a video of you of a man beating your ass and you're trying to escape, and then I actually had that footage I could give to the police, but instead of giving it over to the police, I decided I'm gonna take this man's money and keep it, or just give him that tape. I have failed as a corporation. That's probably why they got shut down. I don't know what happened to this hotel, but they are no longer in business. They failed Cassie. Diddy has ruined his career because he has ruined his reputation. His name is now associated with being a woman beater, a rapist. Cassie has said that he has broken into her apartment and forced himself on her. He is associated as just being a deviant, a liar, a manipulator, a thief. The nigga done stole so many black artists from the 90s, like Black Rob. It's so many names. A murderer, potentially. This is all alleged. They saying that he's the one who executed the kill for Tupac, Biggie, and numerous other people that's no longer here, i.e. Kim Porter. They saying that this man actually picked out his casket. This is all alleged. That's what I've been doing some research on the internet. They saying that P. Diddy picked out Kim Porter's casket a month before she actually fell ill to pneumonia or the common flu. They said that was in her toxicology report. Sorry, that she passed away from natural causes due to the pneumonia caused by the flu. A 47-year-old woman who seems to be in good health. She's a model. She takes good care of her skin, her body, her health. She just dies. She just drops dead from the flu due to pneumonia from the flu. I'm not buying it. They need to open up that damn case. What happened to Kim Porter? Ever since back in November, once Cassie had came out with her allegations towards P. Diddy, he has lost at least 18. Just off of that alone, he lost 18 brand deals. Because of all his nonsense and his reputation no longer being good, Diddy will continue to see a loss of revenue, a loss of money, a loss of sponsorships, deals, etc., etc. You know, Ciroc, Revolt TV, House of Takora, all these fashions, everything is slipping out of his fingers because this man is crazy. People are again, his name is no longer good. His reputation and brand is bad because of his wickedness, behavior, and deviancy. People are no longer wanting to associate with him. LeBron James just unfollowed him on Instagram. Jay-Z is in hiding, and of course 50 Cent is clowning Jay-Z. Naomi Campbell also unfollowed him on Instagram. And again, these are just public figures doing public things. That doesn't mean that just because LeBron James and Naomi Campbell unfollowed P. Diddy on Instagram, that doesn't mean that they're necessarily no longer speaking with him. That doesn't mean that they're no longer kicking it with him in person in real life. That could be just performance, just performative for us as, you know, the regular people who just say, oh, okay, Naomi Campbell, LeBron James have unfollowed P. Diddy. So, you know, they actually see that he's wrong. They don't condone his fucked up behavior. And, you know, we should still support these people. That does not mean that they're not fucking with him in real life. Of course, 50 Cent just loves to just troll any other rapper. So he's clowning P. Diddy. He's also clowning Jay-Z. He's saying, like, you know, Jay-Z somewhere, I believe they said that he's in Japan hiding and that he won't come out until all this shit with Puff blows over. So on 50 Cent's Instagram, he has a freaking missing, you know, those back in the days in the 70s when children went missing, they would put their face, photograph of their face on a missing milk carton. He got fucking a picture of Jay-Z's face on a missing milk carton saying that, oh, where's Jay? Jay is not going to come out. He's not going to come back to the States until all this shit with Puff blows over. Remember, the second year in a row, his concert in Philadelphia, he canceled the brunch that he has every year because the brunch, the Rock Nation brunch, it was to be scheduled right after the allegations of Cassie. And it's like, they probably was like, it's very awkward. People don't want to be around P. Diddy knowing that, you know, he's being accused of rape, assault, and all type of shit, drugging and sex trafficking. They don't want to be around that around him. So they said instead of Jay-Z like just being awkward and like just uninviting him, he decided to cancel the whole goddamn thing. Which, by the way, Beyonce always looked fucking just tired she looked like she was always uncomfortable at those Rock Nation brunches. Like, she could not stand to be around all the rappers, the likes of Future, the Tory Lanez, and she looked like she did not care about none of them Negroes. Law number 5, guard your reputation because it means something. People don't want to be around people who are crazy or just have bad reputations because, again, that mess will then rub off on them. Let me give you an example. Imagine that you have someone in your personal life, your professional life that you actually respect, you trust. You hold this person in high reverence, right? Let's say it's your professor. Let's say it's your boss at work. Imagine a video comes out of them. I'm not even going to talk about a human being or a woman. Imagine a video of your professor that you love, your favorite teacher, your soccer coach, your baseball coach. It's a video of them beating a dog the way Cassie was beat by P. Diddy. The way P. Diddy, we seen him in that hotel video surveillance, beating on Cassie. Imagine there's a video of someone that you love and respect. You hide in high regards. The video of them is released of them beating a dog. You see them pick up a dog, slam it on the floor like Diddy did Cassie. You see them kick the dog in the face like Diddy did Cassie. You see them throw a damn vase at the damn dog like Diddy did Cassie. How would you feel about that person? Would you still respect them and look at them the same? No, you would look at them like a damn sociopath. Like, why would you beat a dog that's whimpering? The dog's trying to crawl away from them, and like they just keep just coming at the dog, just beating the dog, beating the dog. You would lose all respect for them. You'd be like, I don't want to be associated with this person, because not only is this person a fucked up individual, me associating myself with that individual who did that to that dog, people would think that I condone that behavior. People think that I may do that shit myself, and I don't. So people are right to distance themselves away from P. Diddy, drop him as a brand sponsor, brand ambassador, their deals with Revolt TV, Ciroc, House of Takora, the likes, etc., because people don't want, again, reputation is everything. Your reputation is no longer good. Your name is stained. People can't afford to be fucking with you. In the laws of power, always remember law number 5. Your reputation is very valuable. Guard it with your life.